Alright guys, welcome back to some more Umineko, When They Cry. Let's do this. We are here in chapter 2. You can already hear the music in the background. It's already rolling, it's already playing. We're starting off with, I said episode 2, did I say episode 2? I meant episode 8, chapter 2. We're continuing right off from last time. This chapter is called 6-Year-Old Angie. We're going to be trying to read, I can't speak. We're going to try to read 2 chapters per part here. We'll see how far that gets us. Although we're currently at uneven chapter lengths, because if we keep going like this, we'll get to chapter 41. We'll see how it goes anyway, but for now we'll try to keep up that pace. Last time we only read 1 chapter, but that was, you know, an introductory part, so that's fine. We'll continue here, and yeah, let's get to it. Here's the volume cover for volume 8. I'm pretty sure I've seen this volume cover before, or for the manga at least, so because I feel like I recognize this cover with Angie here as a child and Angie as an adult, quote unquote, 18-year-old. You get the point. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, we ended off with Angie being confused at why Kenzo was being such a, you know, why she's such a good grandfather, right? Why is he so kind? So yeah, the game has started. We have now arrived at episode 8's game board. Let's get to it. I believe soon enough we'll get to the Halloween puzzles, won't we? How will they work out in the manga? Will they, you know, will they be answered by Angie? Or are they gonna give us manga choices? How will they work? The trivia, I mean, the trivia quiz questions thing. Well, it wasn't necessarily trivia, it was more just quizzes and stuff. All of them were just logic-based puzzles, so. Alright. Oni-chan invited me to a new game board on October 4th to tell me the truth of that day. Yeah. We're gonna keep the same OST from last time, by the way. I have this other video saved as well. Well, you know, we can save it to our watch later or something. It's just so we have it. Let's see. Save it to our. Yeah, these are the different playlists. Let's save it to our watch later. So now we have it on our playlist. We can get back to it. Now we don't have to have this. I love how it got here by googling, by YouTubing, by looking up. Sorry, Umineko Side Collection. Oh, I love this OST. This one is a banger. Dream at the Starter, yeah, a banger. Anyway, back to the manga. Oni-chan invited me to a new game board on October 4th to tell me the truth of that day. I hope, by the way, that the first part ended up well and that it wasn't lagged because of the music. Because if it was, then I'll make sure to watch out for that when I record future parts. Unfortunately, I haven't done that for this part, so right now I'm just kind of hoping that the first part and the first recording went well and that I can continue on. But if it's not the case, then that's unfortunate. Okay, but for some reason, this game board has nothing but strange things. What is Oni-chan trying to show me? There's the food. There's the veal, right? They ate veal, didn't they? Deer meat. On October 4th, 1986. Chapter 2, 6-Year-Old Angie. Alright. Family dinner, let's go. The lunchtime was fun. Let's zoom in a little. The lunchtime was fun, says Angie. Dad was playing around in high spirits with his siblings and grandfather. That's Cross. Cross still looks so weird in the manga. Can anyone else confirm that I'm not the only one that thinks Cross looks weird in the manga? Everyone else looks fine, it's just Cross. Let me know, y'all. Unless you already told me in the first part's comments. I haven't uploaded the first video yet, so I don't know. Alright, Mom and the others were having fun talking about the family and about us, the children. This music is hype, not really fitting for this part, but it's some hype music. Let's go Golden Slaughter. They were having fun talking about the family and about us, the children, alright? Yeah, there's Maria. Maria Oni-chan's vast knowledge about Halloween was sharp at every corner. Oni-chan and the cousins got excited with that and laughed together. Rosa Obasan is not scolding Maria Oni-chan for that. Nobody talks about money or inheritance. It's an unbelievably peaceful breakfast. Whenever we have a meal sitting in this order, I feel like I really returned to the Shirome family. It's nice to be grouped up like this, huh? Our parents with their siblings and grandfather, their companions with each other, and their cousins together. With us gathered in groups like this, it's easier to talk. Yeah, says Angie. Aww. I like the paneling in the Umineko manga. Like the way Mari's here, like, you know, munching on the fork, like gets her own like little like panel spread kind of thing here, bordering with the rest of the panel with the page. That's nice. According to the weather forecast, it seems there will be a big storm tonight, says Kinzo. It looks like a typhoon. Even the harbor was very quiet without the seagulls. Maybe they went back to their nests. I guess we'll have to spend more than one night here this year as well. You can stay here not only one night, but as long as you wish. If I can see the okay, I think he's trying to say, if I can see the faces of my lovely grandchildren for many days, I'd pray for rain every day. Kinzo being a wholesome grandfather. Who would believe this? Who'd have thought? Don't say that. We have jobs, says Eva. Father's prayers for rain are no joke, huh? And Rosa giggles. Ah, Rosa! You can giggle all you want. If father were to leave the island, he'd be able to see his grandchildren more, whenever he wanted. Certainly, being here has this air of importance, but haven't you had enough of living in an isolated island? The city's annoying. I like this place. But on Rokkenjima, in an emergency, it'll take time to even call a doctor. You should at least move to Nijima. I'm already old. I want to live in peace, surrounded only by my family. Well, isn't Nanjo here with him? At least he's got Nanjo, at least. And I am a happy man. Oh, what a great panel this is. Because I have this island to make that wish come true. Father. Still looks weird. I'm not convinced this is cross. I guess I made you all get sad. My grandchildren. It seems it will rain starting tomorrow. Let's go. The OST is actually fitting, by the way. So how about you enjoy the roses and go take a walk on the beach while the weather is clear? Yeah, out on the beach here. Ooh, nice! The OST changed at the right time. Good job, soundtrack. Ooh, yay! Beach time! And Angie once again with Battler on Battler. Nice. Let's everybody collect glass gems, says Maria. Let's see. Here we see. Alright, so Maria's already, you know, taking off her shoes and socks. Jessica's in preparation to also take off her socks. George is the one who's taking care of Maria's shoes and belongings and stuff. Good of George. That's classic George behavior though. Is George also planning to get in, but get in the ocean? I don't know. And there's Battler setting down Angie. Oh, alright. Nice. Glass gems, says Angie. Ooh, have you never seen Angie? Here. Fragments of glass are washed by the waves, become round and drift to shore. So pretty. Look. Let's see who can find the biggest and prettiest glass gem. Ooh. Alright, I won't lose. And there they ran off. Alright, Battler's also going away. He's also taking off his shoes. Why is Angie there alone? Come on, Angie, get in as well. Oh, is that where Angie's family crest is located? On her socks? Or her left sock at least? The entire time? I never noticed. I never actually checked that deeply into her character sprite, I guess, when I was reading the visual novel. But I feel like I would have noticed or remember something like that if that was the case. Alright, well now we know where the crest is for Angie. There's Maria throwing water at Battler. Alright. Dang you, Maria! Yeah! Alright, they're having fun. George Nissan's is pretty. I'm sure Shannon would love to have it. George Nissan's what? The gem? The gem that he found? To be honest, I already have a prettier gem in my pocket. Ooh! If you know, you know. There's Battler. Whoa! Whoa! Wait, can this even be shown on YouTube? Wait a minute. I mean, it's too late now. Battler, you can't be doing this. You can't be drawing that. What's Battler drawing? He's even put the nipples on and everything. Bro! Damn, alright, we're just gonna move on. Jessica's breasts are even more huge. Let me touch them. Alright, Battler's doing his weird thing again. Perverted demon! She punches him. I mean, fair enough. Alright, let's just move on past that scene as quickly as possible. It's already weird enough that they're cousins to begin with. Also, Battler joined that on the sand. Alright, mate. Well, they're having fun. And why is Angie alone? Yo! Don't leave Angie out of this. Come on. Okay, they're going back to the rose garden. The wind's gotten stronger, meaning they'll be raining for a whole lot from now on. What a pain. Okay. But even though it was a short time, it was fun to go back to being a kid for a while. Yeah. Ah! Says Maria. Mama! Yeah, Rosa! Listen, Maria's glass gem was the biggest, so Maria won! That's because I gave her mine, says Battler. Let her be, says Jessica. As long as you keep quiet, Battler, Maria will be the winner. Alright. I'll go to my room, and then I'll drop by the guest house. You can go ahead. Then let's go back to the guest house before it starts to rain on us. Okay, so Battler and George return to the guest house. Jessica's going to her room. Battler's... Is he trying to... Is Angie trying to reach out for Battler's hand? Oh! No, Angie doesn't want to follow? What's up? What's up, Angie? Sorry, Aniki. Could you go on ahead? Yeah, George's gonna leave the two behind. Battler's gonna comfort Angie. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole page here with Battler and Angie. Oni-chan. Nice! Nice, they fixed the translation. Instead of Big Brother, Oni-chan. This is better. This is better. Where is this place? Ooh. Great panel. Alright. I'm really liking the manga drawing for the facial expressions. Other than Cross. What's going on with Cross? Where? It's Rokkenjima. What part of this is Rokkenjima? It is the Rokkenjima of October 4th of 1986 that you wanted to know about. Liar! This is a downright lie. What you don't like? What you don't like about this place? Or I think he's trying to say, what don't you like about this place? I think is what he's trying to say. I think so. And there's adult Angie coming out. Ooh, ooh boy. We have a double page spread here. Whoa, okay, there's a lot to go through. That can't be Ishima Kinzo, right? Halloween? Present exchange? Ishima Kinzo's not like that. So you know. He's egocentric. He yells. Oh wait, I think I've gone too far. Wait. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to read this, then this. My bad, y'all. That can't be Ishima Kinzo, right? Halloween? I love how they even translate this Japanese. But I we already know what he said. Present exchange? Ishima Kinzo's not like that. Any grandfather would look happy after being reunited with their grandchildren after a long while, you know? But Kinzo at least was not that kind of person, you know? Because he is severe, moody, quick-tempered and violent? So you know! He's egocentric. He yells. That's how Ishima Kinzo is! And immerses himself... Oh, I should have read this first. Okay, my bad. He's egocentric, he yells, and immerses himself in ominous occultism hobbies. In ominous occultism hobbies, ignores his family. That's how Ishima Kinzo is! Dang. Angie's going at him, slaughtering him. And this part has not been translated. What? What? There's no... Oh, okay. So it's it's the same thing. Okay, so why did they have it be right? Because it is a double page spread, and then here it is. This is the same double page spread, but just okay. They've just taken out the text. Okay, fair enough. Angie, don't you remember? Wow, that's right. You came to the family meetings when you were not even 6 years old. It's natural not to remember. What do you mean? Certainly, grandfather was a severe person. In the past, it seems he really was strict with his kids. Certainly, it must have been traumatic for our dad than the others, and they feared him for that. Also, the legends and valiant stories about the revival of the Ishima family embellished the image of grandfather and made up a character that is severe, bold, and whimsical. Sometimes, because of his business, grandfather probably... That's a weird probably. Grandfather probably had to play the role society expected of him. Oh, what's he doing with his hand there? Oh, he's brought out some image. Whoa, woof. But that's the outside face of grandfather. When he is alone with all the Shirome family, with no outsiders, he's always like this. Alright, that's what Battler's telling Angie here. Even Angie should have had him play with you. Pat your head and such. You really don't remember? Huh? She was only 6 years old. Are you telling me I just forgot? And a happy-looking old man doting their grandchildren and easily moved to tears is Kinzo's true character? What? What does this mean? Means? What does this mean? What is Oni-chan telling me? That's not possible! Because I was always told by my parents that grandfather is very severe and scary. So don't be careless. I even saw him storming in yells. Dad and Mom were frightened. I remember it well. I won't forget. There she is. You were very young and would swallow instructions from your parents without thinking. Because of that, grandfather started to look like he was overly severe. Furthermore, as you saw earlier, grandfather could be an abrupt person. Maybe he could be trying to surprise you, or he ended up yelling without realizing it, in the middle of an argument with our parents. The image of grandfather that you embraced when you were young grew bigger as you grew up, and ended up destroying the kind memories you had, didn't it? Let's zoom out a little to see the whole panel. Dang. You embellished stories, and he looked scarier the more she grew up. That's what Batter's saying, at least. Eh? It can't be. Am I just forgetting? Really? But that's not... And then they're looking at each other. Eh? Eh? What is Oni-chan saying? I don't understand. I'll admit that grandfather's occultism hobbies amplified the difficulty to get close to him. Let's zoom out a little. In the past, I also happened to be teased by grandfather. A lot of, English mistakes, I feel like. The visual novel had mistakes, but it was rare. It was once every episode, or if I could find a mistake, I would have to actively search for it. It was kind of like that. But I did find some English grammatical mistakes or English spelling mistakes. But the manga has a lot of them, at least here. I mean, I don't know how official this translation is, but I also happened to be teased by grandfather. I mean, yeah. This stuff can be fixed up a little bit, but I'm not complaining, alright? I'm not gonna sit here and be super stingy about that. I'm just mentioning it, but it's not the biggest deal. We get what Batter's trying to say anyway, so. I also happen to be teased by grandfather. What is this? Let's zoom in. What is that? I don't remember Kinzo having nothing like this. What is this suitcase? I don't even know. I genuinely don't know what that is. Okay, let's zoom out now. It showed me an attached case where 70... Oh, these are the stakes! Oh, okay, so this is how the case looks like in the manga. Okay. Now I followed. Wow, the stakes are bigger than... No, they're not necessarily bigger than I thought. No, okay. Yeah, okay. I wasn't expecting it to look like this. It showed me an attached case where 7 strange stakes were packed, and says those were stakes the witch used to gouge hearts in a sacrifice ritual. Ritual? Or are these in sacrifice rituals? I don't know. Either remove the A or remove the S. Decide one of them. And back then, I got so scared. Grandfather only scared and teased me because he wanted to play with his grandson. I'm sure grandfather teased you by doing the same things. Since you were very young, you got frightened with that and feared grandfather. but that's natural. Angie does not look like she believes him. There's a pumpkin. Ooh, this one is tea. Ooh, okay. Earlier in the parlor, there was a Halloween present exchange. What? What was that? That sentimental thing would never happen with the Shirome family. Now we need to zoom out again. This manga, I'm sorry, this is gonna have to be. It's gonna be a lot of zooming in and out. You think grandfather, who liked occultism and was crazy about Western stuff, wouldn't have a Halloween? Grandfather's Happy Halloween was something like a customary greeting at the family meeting. Every year, he handed each one of us presents he chose himself. Even Angie should have received. Even though she wasn't there in 1986. I mean, that's the entire reason why she didn't die. Young people are cruel. Let's zoom in again. Young people are cruel. Your heart completely forgot even the presents grandfather chose with his heart. I don't know about those presents. I didn't receive any. Actually, you were not attending the family meeting of 1986. But after reuniting with him after 6 years, I realized grandfather didn't change. On that day, grandfather appeared in the parlor screaming Happy Halloween and was very glad and in tears to reunite with me. Grandfather was very disappointed about your absence, Angie, and entrusted Kiryu-san with your present. In the end, it was not possible to bring it to you though. And the thing is, what Badler's saying could very well be true, because the present is just locked in the cat box, considering the explosion. That's the thing, it's like, we don't know if it's true or not. I don't believe it! I don't believe it! Then, what about the family meeting? Wasn't that rotten thing because of the division of the inheritance? All the relatives and siblings were having financial troubles, and because of that, they were craving for kin's inheritance, weren't they? And I think Dan is supposed to be reading this. Wasn't that a rotten thing because of the division of the inheritance? Or maybe not. Maybe I was supposed to read it this way. Then what about the family meeting? Wasn't that a rotten thing because of the division of the inheritance? All the relatives and siblings were having financial troubles, and because of that, they were craving for kin's inheritance, weren't they? That might have just been the right way to read it. What is this soundtrack? I actually don't remember the soundtrack at all. Promised by Die. Anyway, moving on. It's fact that the adults were in need of a lot of money. However, where did you learn about that, Angie? Where? Will you say that your parents revealed such story to you when you were so young? Do you think the adults would have this kind of talk in front of you? You must have learned about that way after 1986. TV, weekly magazines, they fabricated the Rockingham incident as they wished and spread conspiracy theories. They investigated the state of affairs of our parents during those days, and published it in The Future You Live. But... zoom out. The bad reputation with those around, the negative memories of a very young Angie, distorted the Ishiruma family inside you. Then, Oni-chan! Are you telling me the Rokkinjima, the Ishiruma family I know, is mistaken? And you can see a bunch of paper pages flying around and making. I think the paper pieces are making the family. Here's making Kinzo. Huh? And there's the family reading her. Oh, my granddaughter Angie! Look at her parents smiling at her. Angie-chan, I'm a happy man. She's angry. Oh, she cuts up Kinzo. Okay. Oh, we got a red truth. Oh, so that's how they do red truth in the manga. That's creative. Oh, that's how they do red truth in the manga. That's creative. That is okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right, let's zoom out though. This is a double page spread, but that's really cool. Okay, the one who is mistaken is you, Oni-chan. This is impossible. I won't recognize an Ushiromiya Kinzo like that and this Ushiromiya family. I'll never accept that. I don't believe it. In red truth, in red, with black with a black text box instead of a white one. Ushiroma Kinzo died before the family meeting of 1986. 1985. Oh! Oh, the retro is a little different than what I remember. Should it be 1986? I thought it was 1986. Okay, fair enough. He wouldn't be able to hold the Halloween in 1986. But we know this is true too, to be fair, but still. Because... And now we need to zoom in again. I'm gonna read the red truth. I still have the red truth notes, by the way. I've written all of them. I wonder if it really said that. The red truth really said that? Let's see. Umineko notes. Umineko notes. Where are they? Umineko notes. Should be here somewhere. Oh, there they are. Umineko notes. Episode 8. Oh, we have to scroll down real far. Are we in the... These are the blue truths, okay? Red truths, episode 8. The first red truths of episode 8 are in the burn puzzle. So maybe I didn't write this down because it was probably stated in episode 4. Let's look at the episode 4 red truths. Episode 1, episode 2. There's a lot of red truths for episode 2. Episode 3. Episode 4, there it is. Where does it say that about Kinzo? Hi. I opened the game in order to fight Ushiroma Kinzo's grandchild, Ushiroma Battler. Battler has a sin. Was it in episode 4 that the plot twist was revealed? Oh, here we go. Kinzo's life or death status is the same at the start of each of the 4 games. The setup was not different for the 4th game alone. Kinzo's already dead at the starting time for all games. Thus far, I have been declaring that no more than 18 humans exist on this island. I will lower that by 1 for Kinzo. No more than 17 humans exist on this island. That includes any 18th person. In short, this 18th person X does not exist. This applies to all games. Okay. It didn't say before 1985. This is a red truth that's stated by Angie, at least here in the manga. I don't remember red truth being stated like this in the visual novel, so I'm gonna assume this is the first manga-specific red truth or manga-specific change that hasn't appeared in the visual novel, at least as far as I know. I don't remember if I would have remembered a number like 1985 before. I would have remembered that if when I was reading the visual novel. But y'all can fact check me. Anyway, reading on. He won't be able to hold the Halloween in 1986. Alright, let's zoom in again. I don't know what is your intention showing me this to me, Oni-chan, but this is Oni-chan's game board. It's a delusion. What I seek is the truth of that day. No. What really happened that day. That's right. All of this was created by me, says Battler, and Ninja gets angry at that. You admitted it! I knew all this was a made-up story from Oni-chan. A straight lie! Certainly, this is my game. I'm the one spinning it. Therefore, I can mix in an if like... What? What is this? What is this sentence? Therefore, I can mix in an if like what if you could have come to the island back then? Oh, okay. It's quotes. Okay. Therefore, I can mix in an if like what if you could have come to the island back then? Okay, so that's okay. I understand what Batter's saying. It was a weird sentence, but I get it. So what Batter's basically saying is that because he's the game master, he created the game. He can have something like a what if where Angie can also be involved and be part of the family conference as a 6-year-old. Despite her in actuality being sick during that day, he spun it so that Angie could attend. That's what he's saying here. But it's just such a weird sentence. But alright, moving on. Why do you lie? Why don't you tell me the truth? Zoom it out. Because there is something more important than the truth that I want to convey to you, no matter what. Something more important than the truth? This game was made to make you understand that, says Battler. Ah, I see. It's like the game between Oni-chan and Beato. This is a game between Oni-chan and me. Battler's just looking. Oni-chan invited me to this game because I want to know the truth of that day. And then he showed me strange illusions and tries and tries to make me believe this is the truth. It's the same method of Beatrice. Ah, I get it. You dang witches! So you sent Oni-chan as the final assassin to finish me off! Oh, Angie. Unfortunately, I'm already used to dealing with witches. I'm fully aware that Oni-chan is making that gentle face to try and fool me. Oh, no, Angie, no. I'm already sick and tired of this stupid farce. If you don't feel like talking anymore, Oni-chan, I'll search for my truth by myself. I won't rely on you, Oni-chan. I was all alone to begin with. It's not like there would be someone I could rely on from the start. Ooh, she's caged up by a child, Angie. Ooh, I don't remember this in the visual novel. They might have described this and I might have forgotten though, to be fair. Sorry, but I won't allow you to quit this game. Alright, I remember Beto saying he was not allowing her to quit the game. But this chain thing might be manga exclusive, or I just don't remember the chain thing specifically, which is very possible. She's stuck here though. Ah, as long as the game master doesn't accept defeat, the game will never end, wasn't it? That's not my intention, Angie. Be silent and listen to what I have to say. Ah, sure. Then I'll just stay quiet for a while. Even without the player, the pieces just move by themselves, and the game advances, right? That's right. Just be an observer for a bit, and when you want to return, you can just do so. I'll do just that. This will be like an endurance contest, until Nichan gives up on misrepresenting the truth. Oh, look at Batman's face though. He's genuinely... The facial expressions in the manga are so accurate. This is exactly how I expect Batman to be looking at Angie here. Like, he's trying to make her understand, but Angie's so angry at him. Because she's so obsessed with trying to find the truth. And the manga certainly has emotion behind it. I feel it, for sure. There's no way something more important than the truth exists. And Angie's fading away here. And she's adamant about this. Alright, so now she's just gonna be an observer. But the game will continue. It exists, Angie. Oh, my heart hurts. Alright. No matter if my tale is the truth or not, you lost something precious on this island. Alright, she's awake again. This is the real Angie now. It's no longer adult Angie. Achoo! Oni-chan, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. Yeah. Let's hurry and go back to the guest house. Then you can go first, Angie. It shouldn't take long. That's why I'll be waiting. Waiting for whom? Flower petals. Look at Battler with the drip. With the drip on. Oh, right, this scene. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is hype. We gotta zoom out for a next one is double page spread. We gotta zoom out. Here we go. Here she comes. Angie sees her coming. Beatrice, human form Beatrice, by the way, makes her appearance because she's wearing boots and those socks. Socks. So this is human Beatrice, or at least dressed as a human. She's not a witch dressed as a witch. You're finally here, huh? You're late. Beato, dude. Oh, look at that face she's making. Wait, that's the end of the chapter? But we read that in like 10 minutes. How many pages was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Oh no, I don't want to see that again. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Plus the cover, I guess. 52 pages! And it took... I read it in like 15 minutes. That was quick! Wait, was this chapter longer than the first chapter? I don't know. It felt like it was... It felt like it was much shorter than the first chapter. 56 pages or something, right? Maybe I read through it too quickly. I don't know, but it was mostly because everything here are things I know. Like everything, this is all things I know. Alright. Let's check the first chapter, because now I'm interested, because that was really quick. If we continue this pace, we're gonna read 3 chapters per video. We're easily gonna surpass the 2 chapter per video goal. Wait, how long was... Yeah, how long was the first chapter? Let me just margin. Do I have to count again? Let's not count this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Even if I'm counting inaccurately, it's fine, as long as I know ish. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Oh yeah, the first chapter is definitely longer. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, whatever. It's like it's like probably like 70 something pages. So okay, so the first chapter is definitely longer than the second chapter, but still. Let's go to chapter 3 now. I guess we're reading by really quickly. Great drawing, yo! Great illustrations, yo! Angie here as a child. This is also like the world this is of the Featherine world that we see in Higurashi Go and Sotsu. With like the glass shards, the shards here. Okay, chapter 3, I guess. Alright, if we move at this pace. I mean, we're probably not going to move at this pace the entire manga, because when we get to the bits where the manga differs from the visual novel, those are the real interesting bits, right? Right now we're just reading things we've already seen before, so. Alright, chapter 3, Restoration of the Goal. Let's get to it, alright. Well, the goal is to just read chapter 2 and chapter 3 this part, but we might go on to chapter 4 as well. We'll see. There's Beato. She has arrived. Oh, this is OST! Wait, what have you ranked it? 42? L take, bro. I'm gonna type in the comments here, actually. Golden Doctor 65, I don't know what that is, but thanks. I'm actually gonna comment this. Y'all can go in the comment section of this video. Thanks for being born. Should be number 1. Of course, there you go. Y'all can go on this and check out this video. Let this person know. I'm not gonna dislike. I'm gonna give a like anyway. I'm not gonna dislike the video, but there you go. What should I say? Yeah, it should be number 1, of course. It should not be 42. But I respect, I respect the 42. Holy crap. There we go. This OST speak, bro. Alright. There you go. Commented this. There you go. Alright, what do other people think about the... Having a live only at 81 is crazy? That's... The both for the place but also for the fan art collection. What is the fan art collection? Top 21. Oh, let's not read that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what the top is. I don't know what the best OSTs are according to this person. Let's see. We'll find out as we read along. We are 42 now. Wait, how are we? How is 42? We're more than halfway through the list, but we're less than halfway through the video. Does he start, or does he, or does this channel, or did they start like? I can't speak. Yeah, does this person just have the full soundtrack when they get to like the top 30 or something? Because right now I'm noticing that they're not playing the entire soundtrack. They're only playing like a little snippet, and then another larger snippet, and then moving on to the next OST. I don't know, but all right. Let's get back to the manga. Thanks for being born, Peak OST. Just had to mention that. Let's go. My favorite, of course. All right. You're late, Beato. Is that so? You're the one who's early. Let's see. Once in a while, you should get on the boat together with us. You mean grab the handrail and make a big chorus together with you, screaming, Ochiru! Got him. I see. Not bad. Certainly I was late to come. Oh, they hug each other. Okay. Did they hug each other in the visual novel as well? I guess I don't remember. Well, they're smiling together. There's Angie. Oh, are you Angie? Look at her face. I've not said this a million times by now, but facial expressions on point. She was so cute when she was 6 years old. Oni-chan, who is this person? It's Beato. She's Oni-chan's friend. A friend! Wow, friend zoned. A friend is too much, you know. What do you mean too much? You just got friend zoned. I thought she was about to get angry because he called her a friend, not a lover or something. I mean, come on. She's Beatrice. Look, she's the one of the portrait who granted the gold to grandfather. Very well, I'll introduce myself. I am the Golden Witch, Beatrice. I love how she has her own like font and her own, you know, one winged symbol just for herself. Let's go, just for herself. Beatrice gets special treatment when introduced. Angie's not convinced. On Rokkenjima, there's a witch, and if you stare intently at the outside on a rainy night, you'll cross eyes with the witch and you'll be kidnapped. That's what Mom told me. Kirie? Look how scared Angie is, oh no. She's a little bit nervous there too. It's Battler. Angie, that's a made up story your parents told so that you wouldn't stay up late. She doesn't do those things. But she is a witch, right? To be more accurate, she's the grandchild of the Golden Witch. Yeah? Ooh, wait. Wait a minute! Grandchild. Wait a minute! Okay. I think I'm starting to see what you guys mean. The manga's revealing a little more information than the visual novel would have in this case. She's the grandchild of the Golden Witch? That was never said in the visual novel. Right? Grandchild. Yeah. Because now, to be more now they're specifying that we're talking about Sayo Yasuda, Beatrice, grandchild of the original Beatrice Castiglione from Italy. Now they're specifying that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh. Or, I guess you guys can let me know if this was in the visual novel, but I'm pretty sure this is manga original. Okay. So right away, I'm starting to, okay, we start to see how the manga is revealing more of the truth of the information. Being a bit more direct with information than the visual novel is. The visual novel wouldn't have, I don't think visual novel would have been that direct about it. Q. That grandchild name's a bit lame. Wait, what? That grandchild name's a bit lame. But it's true. The one who gave the gold to grandfather and was called Golden Witch was your grandmother, right? Was this stated in the visual novel? I don't remember, at least. I don't remember the visual novel being that direct about this, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong about this being a manga original scene. I don't know. I might be wrong. At any rate, she's not a bad person. She's a guest invited to the family meeting today. But that dang Rudolph, who the hell does he think I am to teach these things to them? to teach these things to them. I'll give him a reprimand later. To be fair, Beato, she did say it was Kiria that told her that, not Rudolph. Just saying. There's Angie, okay. Angie's looking at Beato. Ooh, why is Beato staring at her like that? Yo! Huh? Oh, she's a little bit scared now. And what about that key? It's Angie's precious key, says Batter. Yeah, Batter's the one that gave it to her. Beato's looking sus. Angie's protecting it. Don't worry, I won't steal it. That key is yours and no one else's. We are nothing more than guideposts showing you the way. Nobody can steal that key from you. That's the kind of magic applied on it. Magic? Does magic really exist? And witches too? Yeah, they sure exist. Maria also oftenly talks about me, right? Wait, I think I was wrong about it taking 10 minutes for you to read the second chapter, but I think it took me like more than 20 minutes. I think I got my clock mixed up. Still impressively fast read. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, they sure exist. Maria also oftenly talks about me, right? The witch exists. Magic exists, she says. You must have heard that a lot from her, huh? That's true, but certainly Marionechan oftenly talks about witches to me. Ooh, this OST, yo, ridicule. Ridicule, right? Yo. Oh, with Kiria? Yeah, fitting. Very fitting to have Kiria here. At least it's this Kiria. The, serial killer Kiria, and not the, where's the OG Kiria? The first Kiria. Not this Kiria. Ooh! Alright. That's also really good OST. I can see why they ranked it so high. I really like ridicule. Okay, where are we? Certainly Marionechan oftenly talks about witches to me. Beatrice is the witch who lived 1,000 years. She can make use of all kinds of demons from hell. And can use amazing magic. But I know that such things are actually impossible. Witches and magic only exist in fairy tales. She looks like only a cheerful Onesan. Then show me some magic. Angie looking determined. Beato looking a little shocked. Angie knows. Witches are a lie. If magic exists, show me now. Otherwise I won't believe it. Hey, Angie. Beato just arrived on the island. Very well. No, Patrick's telling me that. Very well. Upon meeting a witch, anyone does the same thing. Normally, I wouldn't go along with a provocation of this level. But you're Patrick's little sister. I'll put on a show specially for you. Eh? Alright, now we're gonna get this scene in manga form. So it's gonna make a little more sense and we're gonna be able to keep a little better track on what Beato's doing. Come, take a good look at the palm of my hand. There's no trick or mechanism, right? Yes. I make a fist. Now keep looking at the tip of my index finger. Look at Beato's index finger. Let's zoom in again. There's no trick or mechanism, by the way. Right? Whoa! Huh? Whoa! Huh? 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 What? And just trying to figure out where Beato's pointing. She's switching it up though. She's going crazy with it. And now she's holding something in her hand. Apparently. She smiles. Are you ready? I'll open my hand, okay? Ho! Ho ho! Look, it's candy. Eh! Here, you can have it. Eh, 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 eh! How? Oni-chan! Angie was looking all the time. She didn't grab a candy halfway. Why? There must be some trick, right? It's magic. Look at her face as well. She's not convinced. She's making the burn face. I'm talking about Fern. Sorry, Fern face from Frieren. That's become really popular lately. I don't believe it. I couldn't see through her trick, but it should not be magic. Probably. Well, it's about time I go to the mansion to say my greetings. Battler, too, come with me. Hey, what about you, Angie? Will you go back to the guest house? I want to be together with Oni-chan. Let's go! It's the return of the Golden Witch! Yeah! The return of the grandchild of the Golden Witch. Battler specifies. Again, I don't remember Battler specifying this in the visual novel, but y'all can correct me. And, oh, Battler's... Angel's holding something. Is she holding Battler's pants? Okay, back to the guest house. Or is this the guest house? Wait, she said you were going to the mansion though. I'll go to the mansion to say my greetings. I guess this is the other side of the mansion. So I guess this is the mansion, but it's the other side or something. Or maybe it's just another perspective. I'm not too sure. Alright, but this has to be the mansion because this is the meeting between Kinzo and Beto said she was going to the mansion, so it has to be. I'm glad to see you so cheerful, Kinzo. It's ridiculous to say your days are numbered. I'm just borrowing a bit of cheer from you. Once I return to the study, I'll be a withering, senile old man. I've had enough of that fraud that you're going to die. Swear you're going to live healthy until 100 years old. I'll bet 1,000 yens on grandfather being lively even after 100. Dang, Battler, you learned how to flatter in these 6 years. Battler, Angie, what happened? Come here and have a seat. Well... There's Battler and Angie. Angie completely having a hold on Battler here. We are fine. It's just Angie who doesn't let go of me. Ah, I see. Now I understand why Angie was being so cold to me. Even being very young, a woman is still a woman. Right, I do remember that in the visual novel. Genji, is that you? Come in. Okay, Genji's here. Oh, he's coming with Cross and Nazi. Cross's weird face and Nazi. Excuse me. I've brought Cross some and Nazi somehow. There's Beat and Kinzo looking over, okay. It's been a long time, Beatrice-san. You seem cheerful. You too, Nazi. Beautiful as always. Cross is a fortunate man, eh? But, why are you gathered here? Is it some important talk? Wouldn't it be better for us to leave? I have nothing to hide. I don't mind. Golden Witch Beatrice. I owe you a lot for saving the Ishirama family when it was on its way off ruin. I never forget that for even a day. That's her grandmother, but not her. You better thank me. Actually, grandfather is thanking your grandmother, so... Batman specifying real hard in the manga. Yeah, he definitely did not specify this many times in the visual novel. If he did, definitely not this many times. No, it's the same thing. You let the Ishirama family borrow 10 tons of gold for 3 generations for no compensation. We really cannot thank you enough. To me, gold is the same as brick. Since I don't have a place to store it, Kinzo taking it was a big help. I promised I'd return it and borrowed it for already several decades. I cannot repay that favor anymore. if all the Beatrice's sons were not generous to let us borrow it for 3 generations, the Ishiromia family would have perished long ago. Even someone as shrewd as father wouldn't be able to do anything without funds. Okay. Money makes money. The gold of my original funds just sleeps in peace. Beatrice. I don't have long to live anymore. Probably today will be the last family meeting I'll be able to meet you. Ho! How faint-hearted of you! Of course, I do not intend to die right away next year. However, I probably can't promise we'll meet next year without fail. However, I probably can't promise we'll meet next year without. Wait, oh, he's saying the same thing twice. Okay. Are you serious? The Ishirome family, that was proud of its splendor like an eagle in the past, was on the brink of ruin due to the great counter-earthquake, and was saved by the miracle of the Golden Witch. Let's do this. While being protected by the witch, the eagle healed its wound after some time. And finally, it's time to leave the nest provided by the witch. I want to settle this while I'm still healthy. I'll return to you all the gold I borrowed from your grandmother. Damn. Grandfather. He's looking. Cross, you have no objections, right? Of course, from the beginning. That gold did not belong to this family. Are you sure, Cross? You're an investor. Money is never enough, right? You wished you'd inherit the gold from Kinzo, right? Certainly, it's hard to deny when you say it like that. However, that was the agreement between father and you from the start. That's Nazi's hand on Cross's. Hey, you can also see the wedding ring. Alright. After all, my husband will be the next head. Just as father rebuilt the family in one generation, my husband will make the family thrive in his. And that is something the two of us will accomplish, says Nazi. Cross still looks very weird, but okay. Oh, look at them too. Nazi looks fine, Cross still without weird face, but you know, they seem like a happy couple for the most part, right? And to be fair, they are innocent. They didn't... Like, okay. They're both guilty of things in their own way. Yeah, there's nobody that's completely innocent. But like, they weren't the ones that killed people, right? They didn't kill anyone, you know? They were just a little bit scummy here and there. Scummy, you know, rich people. But especially for Nazi, for me, I can really sympathize with Nazi's situation, surprisingly enough. But like even Cross, man, he had that one scene where he was sacrificing himself for his wife and daughter. Like, man. Beato, alright. Beato's looking down. Alright, she goes back. So you have no attachment to 10 tons of gold? My, you're quite something. There's nothing a witch can do to an opponent who is not affected by the golden magic. Wait, 10 tons. 1 second. Just making sure of something. No, okay, never mind. It was 10 tons. Okay. I'll return the gold. What is this song? Oh, it's Wings to Basa. It's a full version of Wings to Basa. Right. Okay, anyway. I'll return the gold, but that'll never change the fact that the Golden Witch Beatrice is the greatest savior of the Ishirome family. Here we go. That's the executioner playing in the background. That'll never change the fact that the Golden Witch Beatrice is the greatest savior of the Ishirome family. She stood up from the couch. To give it back means you have no use for it anymore. It doesn't even look like a typhoon is about to come. What a clear setting sun. Beata staring out the window. The setting sun. Cross, Regarding the inheritance, I decided to donate it to you while I'm alive. Father! Dang. When I die, you will not only be busy with my funeral, but you will have Eva and the others all over you because of the inheritance. If I split it now, the funeral will be more peaceful. Cross, write this down, and Genji, please be your secretary. I will now explain how my assets will be divided. The execution in the background does not fit the vibe of the manga right now, but you know, banger OST, will take it anyway. Wait, and they played execution is 31? That's crazy. Okay, there's a battler in Angie. Genji's going over to explain, to help write down the notes about how the assets will be divided. Hey, millionaire! Battler goes over to Beato. If you have some gold you don't need, I'm accepting it. Gold. It'll be as useful if you turned it to firewood, threw it in a furnace and used it to cook a stew. What's that? You look bored. This day finally arrived, huh? I feel so lonely. I used to call Rokkenjima the island of the witch. My island, that's Rokkenjima. And now that Rokkenjima, the Ushirima family returns the gold to me. That means the day Rokkenjima wakes up from the magic has come. Battery Age is still looking. I knew this would be the last game, but to talk about that, even in a manner such as this, it is surprisingly hard to handle. I didn't expect you to be the type to be so full of attachments. Most the cruel and stubborn types are prone to feel lonely and attached to things. It was a game made for you and me. It's just Battler and Beata together now. It's supposed to be your game! Wishing for you to recognize my existence. I started the game. That looks a lot like Sayo right there. Please, hurry and kill me. Stop me, please. What do you regret? I piled up game after game in search of a satisfactory conclusion, with the intention to repeat it eternally until I could arrive at the ideal tale. If you do not come back, I wish I had not been born. Putting an end to my tale. This OST kinda fits. I can't love anyone? I must not love? If not, you'll die. This OST does not fit. If you do not come back, I wish I had not been born. Putting an end to my tale. I can't love anyone. I must not love. If not, you'll die. Okay. It's Batter again. You just wanted to keep forever playing mysteries with me, huh? That's not true! Zoom out a little what comes next. Would you be satisfied if everybody could die with the blame on a witch? Would you be satisfied if I made you surrender? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Right, that was the episode 2 batter. Oh wow, that's how she treated him. That's her making. That's probably Beato making Batter lick her boots. Okay. That was a setting of an extremely bad taste. But the game you polished for 6 years, and the verbal war with reds and blues was fun. Would you be satisfied if you could have one more mystery lecture? There's them two together. Ah, okay. The page being separate like this is really nice, with Batter there and Beato there. Even if you don't remember our promise, satisfied? Oh, Beato. However, you finally comprehended my existence and the origin of magic. Dang. You even created a tale for me. Relatives, witches, nobody's at fault. I won't fail with anyone. My ideal tale. This is George and Shannon, Jessica and Canon, and there's Battler. There's Beato lying in the rose bed. Her funeral. I'm grateful. Thank you, Battler. So distant. Why? It's a pity, but the eternal torture already ended. I have to put it back into the toys box. Yeah, all things have an ending. Just like there's no sun that doesn't rise, there's no sun that doesn't sink. And there's Angie too, by the way. Angie, our game already ended. Now, this game is being made only for you. For me? To bring the content of the cat box of this day to Angie. That's what this game is about. The key I made you carry will open the cat box. Right. But the manga will also open the cat box though. For me? As the last witch, you have to continue telling the story of this day. Adult Angie's not happy about this. For me, you say? Look at that face. You say this is a game for me? A weird illusion as if made to pamper me? This uncanny Schumann family is what was inside the cat box? Time to zoom out again. What I'm seeking is the truth. The truth of what happened that day, as it is, with no falsehoods. I think I'm supposed to read down. Oh boy. As always, this woman is hard to please. What the heck do you think you are doing? Didn't the Golden Witch Beatrice come here for her resurrection ritual? You appeared on the island together with the Thunder and tried to sacrifice 13 people, didn't you? Damn, look at all the dead bodies. Why the hell are you all friendly with them like this? I don't get it. You're the one who's hard to understand. Do you want me to kill people so badly? It's like, do you want me to kill people? I could do that. I mean, you know. You're the one who described that. You threw a message bottle in the sea with the tale of a murder case done by a witch. Two of those bottles were retrieved later on. It's unfortunate that only 2 bottles drifted to the beach. To think my masterpiece, Land, would never leave the shelf. Now, Land was a story that was actually supposed to be episode 3, Land of the Golden Witch. But it was replaced by Banquet because the writer felt that people were struggling too much in the first 2 episodes to solve the mystery, right? That was what someone in the comments told me. To think my masterpiece, Land, would never leave the shelf. I also wanted to ask you, but what were those message bottles? They are like derivative tales I created along the way, while working out the details for my game boards with you. Okay. They're like derivative tales I created along the way, while working out the details for my game boards with you. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. The derivative tales I create along the way while working out my details for my game boards with you. Okay. When I realized I could create endless different tales from a single game board, it ended up getting fun. I'm called Endless Switch for a reason. So you wrote them in hopes of letting me read them someday? They were so good. I couldn't wait for your return. Inspired by Agatha Christie, aha, I tried sealing them in bottles and throwing them into the sea. Mysterious, right? We're laughing together. Angie's not happy about this. Don't try to mock me! Those were your crime plans! You used the location of the hidden gold to fan up discord in the family while you were planning the brutal serial murders. You can see the murders in several different episodes. This is for episode 2 at least. My. That's how I'm seen in 1998? I see. It can't be helped. What's with that change of attitude? Oh, Angie's pushing her? What's she doing? I won't be deceived. What's she doing here? I won't be deceived. I'll never admit that this farce is the truth. I'll reach the truth by myself. I'm just looking over as well. Even though this place is where the truth is, says Beato again. However, even showing you this farce, there's something I want to tell you no matter what. See, this OST would have been better fitting earlier, but you know, that's fine. And that's the end of that chapter. Wow. Okay, we are making solid progress. I mean, what else? We'll continue chapter 4. Maybe we should do 3 chapters per video. Reading these, at least for now, because reading these went much quicker than I was expecting. We're on chapter 4, right? How many? There's 42 total. Okay, reading these is gonna go by quicker, a little quicker than I thought. The purpose of living, chapter 4. Okay. Alright. If anything, my throat's gonna hurt too much to continue rather than me not being able to, rather than going too slow. But my throat's the one that's gonna die before anything happens. Alright, we're just gonna continue chapter 4. We haven't been recording for an hour yet, so we've been finishing up these chapters really quickly. Alright, back to the mansion. They're all about. Let's zoom in again. Zoom out actually. It's about time we leave. Angie looks drowsy. Kinzo, do I have to be here? Says Beato. Sorry, but stay with us for a while more. In that case, see you later, Battler. Genji, accompany him. Certainly. Kashikomarimashita. Tonight, let's talk together privately, Battler. With body language, Tishi! AKA, let's bang, Battler. What are you saying? Body language? Battler getting teased. He's walking off with Angie and Genji. Maybe not. Oh, there's Angie slowly waking up. Oh. The music fit perfectly. Holy crap, the music could not have been better. Chapter 4, The Purpose of Living. Okay. The road consumer explosion accident. Now the shit I'm saying it straight out. It was an explosion. Boom boom. Everyone died. Presumably 17 people dead. That unprecedented explosion accident blew away most of the island without leaving traces. The only individual that could be identified in the gruesome situation of the scene was Ushirome Maria. Right, because they found her jaw, right? Whose jaw was discovered, yeah. They found Maria's jaw. I can't believe it, right? Like, is that her jaw in there? Is that supposed to be like samples of her jaw? Because that's Maria. And imagine that, like this little girl's jaw. That's the only thing they found in the explosion, which confirms her death, by the way. So one thing we know for sure is that she's dead, but everyone else is also dead because they all died in the explosion. Oh no, Eva survived. At least in the Angie world, Eva survived. But yeah, but I mean, 17 people dead does include Eva, because I mean, the 18th person is Kinzo. So unless they're including Kinzo in the 17 people, and the 18th person is Eva in this case, and Eva's the one that escaped. I don't know. Could be. Could be. Very well be. I'm not too sure, and I'm not too worried about it either. But yeah, Marisha was discovered. Due to the bad weather on that day, escaping from the island was almost impossible. Because of that, it was thought that the 12 relatives, the 5 servants, and the attending physician, who had all gathered on the island for the family meeting, all died with the exception of one survivor. Okay, so these 17 deaths they do include Kenzo in it, which is why Eva is the survivor. This is the NG world where Eva survives. Got it. But the exact number of dead people is unknown until now. That is true. I mean, 70 people presumably died does not confirm that 7 people did actually die. That's why it's not like it's locked in a cat box. Did all 17 really die? Was Eva really the only survivor? But the exact number of dead people is unknown until now. Also, regarding the Rock and Gym explosion accident, the time of its occurrence can be specified almost precisely due to its massive explosion. October 5th at midnight, yep. So October 5th as it was striking midnight, bang. October 4th and 5th are the 2 days in Rokkenjima. With the improbability of these set numbers, it was eloquently indicated that this accident was artificially produced. Later on, the following testimony was obtained from a person who knew Ushiro Kinzo when he was still alive. Ooh. Gotta zoom out. When Ushiro Kinzo was alive, he had a clock built with a device to blow up the island at exactly midnight. Was this ever stated in the visual novel? That someone gave this testimony? About the bomb device? I don't remember this. But obviously it makes sense because to begin with, Ushiro Kinzo built this by himself, right? So for Kinzo to be able to build this clock bomb device, he must have asked some engineers or whatever to build it up for him, right? Some other professionals to build the clock bomb for him. Also, you probably must have asked that shady organization to do that too, right? Like using his wealth. Shady all around. Not slim shady though. Let's zoom in. And that is located in his secret study. Wait, what? When Ushiro Kinzo was alive, he had a clock built with a device to blow up the island at exactly midnight. And that is located in his secret study. Oh, when he says secret study, he's talking about the basement, right? Or not the basement of the chapel. Yeah. For a second I'm like, wait, what? It's in his study? No, it's in the chapel study. Got it. When he wanted to corner himself mentally to have an ingenious idea, he activated that mechanism and obtained a flash of inspiration from the nervousness of the 24 timer clock drawing near. When midnight draws near, Kinzo's thinking. While Ushiro Kinzo still lived, this is only thought of as a tall tale about this eccentric man. That's insane. This is insane. Like, I think Kinzo as a person is insane. He's an insane human being. Because, like, for one thing, how are you gonna have a built-in clock in your home island that can blow up at any point someone sets it to blow up at midnight? And not only does he have that, he's built it in and he's had it there for decades. Right? Ever since he's had the island, actually, I mean, you could question when he built the bomb device, but for at least 10-20 years, right? Bro must have lived on Rokkenjima. I've studied this before when reading the visual novel. Bro must have built the clock and lived on the island for decades. Like, when the bomb could have blown up any single day, and that's insane to me. And yeah, obviously he has to set it to blow up, but I'd still be scared. Like, if right now, where I live right now, if there was a bomb in my home that could blow up at midnight, any single day that someone sets it to blow up, Even if the bomb is disabled, I'm still scared. I'm still there like, yo, I could die any day. Literally, I could die any day. Someone sets it. Especially because Kizo's not the only person that knows about the bomb. Genji, at the very least, knows about it too. And eventually, so does Yasuda. So, that's scary. Imagine Genji decides one day to be like, you know what? I'm blowing everything up. Like, it's scary. What if it malfunctions somehow and blows up anyway? Like, oh my goodness, bro. I don't know, man. And Yasuda or Beato even checked to test to see it actually exploded, and it did explode, by the way. So, but yeah, man. I think it's crazy. There's the switch. Yeah, he turns it on. Yeah, he turns it on to think, to ponder, before having a genius idea. That's insane to me. But the fact that the Rock and Gym explosion accident happened exactly at midnight supported the existence of that mechanism. Yeah, huh? Need to zoom out, I think. There we go. Let's do this. TikTok. There's Angie, and she's talking to. Alright, she's talking to the professor guy, one of the witch hunters. Crazy stuff. He certainly was searching for magic-like powers on the ravine of his madness. If you call that the source of his explosive mental power, that doesn't sound so fake. Witch hunter and college professor Otsuki. Yeah, he's the professor. Otsuki. The existence of the witch's message bottle. Enslaved occult maniacs from all over the world to the Rokujima incident. Witch hunters. That's what they were called. That's what this guy's called. He's a witch hunter. Occult maniacs dedicated to play with the insane fantasy about Rokujima as their life work. This man is one of those people fooling around too. The Rokujima incident. Yeah, the Rokujima incident, according to a theory that sprang up in the early days, was a conspiracy by Ishiyama Eva, the only one to return alive. That she did it. It was a conspiracy and that she's the one behind it. However, that was unable to explain how did she cause an explosion like that. But it was proved that was possible with that clock with mechanism. By using that, it is possible to blow away the island without leaving a trace and erase anything that happened there. That's right. You could imagine that Ushiroma Eva, knowing it would explode at midnight, and also the radius of the explosion, escaped to the Kuradorian, where she would be safe. But that would mean that Eva had to know the location of Kuradorian, which is the Eva would need to know the location of Kuradorian, the location of the hidden mansion. Which, as far as I know, Eva found out about the location of the Kuradorian the very same night Rokujima blew up. So that's the first time she must have found that secret mansion. And after the explosion happened, she must have waited how many hours before rescuers came by and police and investigators? Like, she must have been in Kuradorian after the explosion for a while. She must have heard it go. She must have felt the shockwave and everything, and she must have chilled in the secret mansion for a while. That must have been scary for Eva. Where she would be safe. Okay. Just here. Okay. She killed all the relatives to monopolize the fortune, and erased the traces of that with an explosion. That is one theory. If you think like that, the mystery of Rokujima makes the most sense. It also matches with the fact that Eva refused to talk about the incident of that day. It is conjectured in various forgeries where and how Eva managed to find the mechanism clock. An influential. Trivial things don't matter. What really matters is that Ushiroma Eva activated the mechanism clock, escaped to Kuradorian, and was the only one to survive the explosion. I mean, I think it matters a lot that, you know, how did she find the mechanism clock, right? If it really is her behind everything. It is conjectured in various forgeries, apparently, though. At first, when I was taken in by her, we didn't have that wicked relationship yet. I asked her many times, what happened on the island that day? Later on, all her answers consolidated into, I don't remember. However, she was probably confused too. Only in the very beginning, she answered to my question like this. I can't tell you. If the Rudolph Kitty theory is true, man, this panel hits. That woman knows everything that happened that day. So it started off with, I can't tell you, and then she went on to say, I don't remember. Now Eva clearly remembers. She knows what happened that day. But she had to keep it hidden. And assume the Eva, no, the Kiria and Rudolph theory is true. Eva's reaction here makes complete sense. And Angie, man Angie, I feel bad. She knows it and is hiding it. And then she passed away without telling anything about the truth. Without telling anything about the truth. Anybody, I guess. But okay. That was her in the last moments in the manga? Dang, she had a scary look in the manga. She locked the truth in the cat box and passed away embracing the key. Is this the same panel? No, it's not. It's a little different. Okay. If she was not the one to blame, she should just have explained. She remained in silence because she felt guilty about something. In that case, if you don't speak, isn't that more really a confession of guilt? The answer is only one. Not necessarily, Angie. Humans are a little more complex than that, I would say. Especially if you think about the Rudolph Kitty theory. I think that is a little crazy. Okay, we have double page spread here. The criminal behind everything is Yushiroma Eva. What a page! Yo! That woman killed all the family. Dang! The slaughterhouse. And she's the one that did it with this shotgun. She's the one that killed everyone. She went ahead and then did it. That's one theory. Okay. She killed everybody and suppressed the evidences with the mechanism clock. With an innocent look, she escaped the explosion and monopolized the fortune of the family. Yaha? To know what happened that day is the only purpose that keeps me alive. No, that's way too vague. After all, the whodunit is already obvious. In that case, what I have to expose is Ushiromiya Eva's sin. Oh. I wonder if this is the panel they used, or this is a drawing they used when Eva shot Battery in episode 3. Even the police suspected the nature of the incident and investigated over and over again. However, no matter how much they examined Rokkenjima, since it was turned into a crater, they couldn't find any evidence. The public opinion and the witch hunters cornered Eva with many circumstantial evidences, but nobody was able to expose the crimes of Yushiroma Eva, though she was infinitely close to guilty. Since Yushiroma Eva's crimes couldn't be exposed, the events on that island ended up being treated as the work of a bizarre being called the Golden Witch. I won't tell you! I'll take the truth you wish to know to hell! If you want to know, go to hell and ask your family! Oh, come on, surely! Surely the Rudolph Kitty theory has something to it, right? Eva looking mighty scary there. Is that how she looked like during her deathbed? On her deathbed? Man, that's scary. I won't forgive Yushiroma Eva. Never! Even if it's after her death, I'll expose the sins of that woman and avenge my family. Avenge your family, huh? That is my only purpose of living. This OST is kind of fitting. No text box here. They're not going to tell us what this is. This is Amakusa though, so I kind of get it. I already know the music that's playing. Yeah, cool! Being so hated like that, the president probably won't stop laughing in the other world. Bodyguard Amakusa Juza. He's having fun. Oh, shut up. I'll expose the sins of that... Whoa, hag. I won't accept a perfect crime where she blew away everything. In other words, your journey is to get revenge for your family. Got a problem? No way. Having a purpose of living is quite nice. Look at her face when she stares at him. Can you turn it off? Can you turn it off, Amakusa? Oh, you don't like Mzaki? As they drive away. Is that weird? A battle of revenge? Not at all. I've met many people on the front who live for that. You've already gone to the battlefield as a mercenary, right? Well, a few times. Are people who fight to avenge their family strong? They are strong. He confirms this with that face of his. Well, we need to zoom out a little. Or not that much. Okay. There were guys who covered themselves with bombs and exploded themselves to avenge their family. Man. Man is an animal that can die for revenge. Yeah, it is. That's wild. People cover themselves in bombs and blow themselves up too. There's also kamikazes, that's the thing. I mean, it's a Japanese word after all, right? Kamikaze. People on planes, pilots, and then they go in and then go boom. That's insane to me, man. Similar things happen with terrorist attacks. Yeah, no, people are wild. Human beings, yeah, we do some wild things. That's right, I can die too, says Angie. Have you heard about child soldiers? Soldiers for children? That's right. Yeah, that would explain itself. Orphans who lose their parents are picked by armed groups and become soldiers. There they are. They are given bread and guns and are taught how to get revenge. In the end, they are expendable children. Anyone can become a soldier if they can pull the trigger. Angie's still looking. The tenacity of the people who live for revenge is dreadful. A girl who cried clinging to the remains of her parents can be reborn into a soldier overnight. There's nothing that gives us more power than revenge. Yes, and then Amakusa tells Angie that she shouldn't become a child soldier. Well, figuratively. But also, you know, Angie might be going too far with this. That's right. That's just how I am. She said that she's a child soldier, but Amakusa doesn't want her to be that, right? Do you know about the children's soldier problem? No. The children's soldier who is given a gun and taught how to get revenge will turn that into their purpose of living. No, will turn that into a reason to shoot their guns. However, revenge never ends. At some point, they don't have a reason to shoot their guns anymore, so they just shoot to shoot? What do you mean? Says Angie. They were shooting their guns for revenge. Before long, they start to shoot guns without any reason. Yeah, they just shoot to shoot. At that point, you're just shooting because you can shoot. Because you're used to it. Eventually, they get tired of a revenge they can't take and forget their purpose. Nonetheless, they didn't go to school and have no education to find an employment. There's only a gun in their hands. That's all they've ever known. That's all they've ever been taught. They don't know any different. They don't know any better. All they know is that shooting a gun, they can continue on living. They can continue on with their passion. They become aimless. They become lost without a gun. It's terrible. The only thing they were taught was to shoot a gun. The only time they were praised was when they killed the enemy. Before long, they will be reduced to a night burglar shooting their gun just to make a living. Without fulfilling their revenge, they can't let go of their guns. A life that can't go on without scattering bullets with no destination. It's unfortunate. What's he doing there? Oh, that's his stick. Right. You want to say that I'll get tired with revenge and will lose sight of my purpose? Amakusa. You'll get tired of exposing the truth, and your life will eventually be only about spreading hate towards Ishiroma Eva. That's already the case, so what? Revenge is stupid. That's what you want to say, right? Your life still has a long way to go, and you are young and can do anything. I think this journey is a bit unworthy of wasting your precious youth for. Unfortunately, I already died. On that day, I jumped from the building, you know. She did die on this day. It was stated in red that Eiji died on this day, wasn't it? In 1998. So... although... Usually Angie died on this day, if you know what I mean. There's Angie and then there's Burn. That's why I'm a ghost now. A ghost that wanders about to avenge the family, to expose the truth of that day. You have quite an iron will, even though you barely escaped from death. A frivolous man like you wouldn't understand how I feel. You're still driving? You said this on the very first day. You said this on the very first day I started this journey with you. I want to know what happened on that island that day. It's the same now. Something changed? Now you're saying this. I want to know what happened on that island that day to expose the sins of Ushiroma Eva. Dang. Look at Amakusa's face too. Great panel. Isn't it the same thing? Please don't become a child soldier. Yeah, because I remember Amakusa telling Angie, don't become a child soldier. Don't lose sight of your purpose. Don't just shoot a gun. Don't just go for revenge and shoot a gun just for shooting a gun. In the beginning, your journey was to know the truth. That gradually changed into a journey of revenge. A journey where you get revenge by exposing the truth. She's holding herself. I'm sleepy. Can you stop talking? As you too. No. She's getting sleepy. Rokujima doesn't have any vestiges remaining anymore. Maybe exposing the truth won't be an ordinary task. Has she gone to sleep? She's trying to go to sleep at least. Sleeping in the car, huh? Oh, no, she's awake still. I understand what Amakusa wants to say. At the time of the accident, the police investigated that much and couldn't find any evidence. Furthermore, 12 years have passed since then. If the truth could be reached by a little girl like me getting information with people involved in the matter through money, someone would probably have exposed it a long time ago. Maybe I can't reach the truth. In that case, my initial feeling of wanting to know the truth will probably fade and disappear. And then, only hatred for Eva will remain. Yeah, then you'll become a child soldier for real. Crappy life where I'm unable to expose the truth and can only hate and curse Ushiroma Eva to the end. But that's all I have now. Ushiroma Eva stole my family. Did she really though? That's why I'm going to get revenge by exposing and showing the sins of that woman. And then, if I manage to expose the truth, at that moment, why Oni-chan hide the truth? Or why did Oni-chan hide the truth, I guess? It's supposed to be. Kenzo, Marian, Rosa, the other adults, Beato, the Sui Rokkenjima. Is the truth? Enough of this farce. I want to avenge Oni-chan and my family. That's why I'm trying to expose it. Or could it be that Oni-chan too will start saying the same things as Amakusa? That's why he's trying to deceive me in a vague way like this and speaking in riddles? Holy crap. There's Angie, back as a child again in Rokkenjima, 1986. I'm guessing Batter put his coat over her. time is about 6 p.m. A little past 6 p.m. It's raining now. Typhoon is here. I see. I fell asleep. In the guest house. In the guest house you are. The clock is ticking. This farce will still continue. This is none of your business. This revenge is for my own sake. Revenge against that woman is my reason to live. There's something more important than the truth that I want to convey to you. I don't know what Onichan is thinking. Okay, we're done with that chapter. Wow. Whew, okay, alright, we've definitely been recording for over an hour now. So we can end this up there, y'all. Alright. Big Angie real life chapter that was. Next is chapter 5. Okay. Restoration ceremony. Ooh, are we starting off with the Halloween party soon? And Angie's gonna have to solve questions, right? Quiz questions by the family. There's Angie in a Halloween costume cosplay thing with cats and a pumpkin in the background. That's nice. Restoration ceremony chapter 5. Alright, we're gonna get into this next part. We're gonna end this off here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this second part. We're reading this a little faster than I was expecting. These chapters are not as long as I thought they'd be. We're already in chapter 5 after all, after 2 parts. So, wait, yeah, we've read 4 chapters in 2 parts, and the first chapter was extra long. So we're making solid progress. Oh wait, Halloween Party 1, 2, and 3. I'm guessing that's going to be the questions. And then, yeah, because then the witches come in. Okay, yeah. And then this burn challenge. Ooh, okay. The siege on the chapel. Alright, well, at this pace, it won't take us that many parts to get to confessions, though. That's in chapter 24. If you continue like this, we'll get there in within the first 10 parts. To be honest, we're getting by part 8 of this, we'll probably be on chapter 24 already. The Book of the One Truth, and we get to confessions. And then there's a lot of chapters after confessions as well. I don't know what they're gonna be about. But I'm very interested to see what confession is gonna be all about. Okay, well, I'll see you guys next time for chapter 5. We're making steady progress. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this at least as much as I enjoyed reading it. We are on song number 11. This is going to end in about 40 minutes or something. So yeah, we're about to get to the top 10 next video. Wait, what the heck is going on here? Oh, it's all the different Sayos. Yo, this is spoilers. Okay, so we got Claire, we got Shannon, we have Beato, we have Leon, we have Kanon, and we have... I mean, that has to be Sayo, right? It's gotta be the Sayo Yasuda. She's the one that started this. She's the one that made all the other ones. But it starts there. You started this. It was you. You're the culprit. You made all these other ones. Alright, anyway. Alright, yeah, we're gonna listen to the top 10 Umineko OST as according to this person when reading through the next part. And then we're gonna listen to the other soundtrack playlist made by the other person. Yeah. But for now, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Okay, that's a scary image. Who's that supposed to be? Alright, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this at least as much as I enjoyed reading it. I think I've said it at least five times by now, but yeah. And I hope these recordings have been good. I don't know how good they have been because I haven't uploaded them yet, so I don't know if the quality is good. I don't know if it's been super laggy. I don't know if the music has been ruining the reading experience, but yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, y'all. Peace.